empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Feel like a dynamite, ready to explode right up in the sky. I need you to listen, I need you to hear, and don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
Well, hello everybody folks, and a good evening to you all folks, and welcome back aboard once again everybody folks then to Real Football. My name is Tom, and I will bring you the watch along today folks, everybody, for Ipswich Town to take on Brighton Hove Albion live in the Premier League. If you do watching the replay, please do make sure that you are leaving a like or hitting that subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much indeed, folks, to everybody who's joined us here today. And kickoff is coming your way, folks, from 7:30 for this one between Ipswich Town and Brighton and Hove Albion. And I do have some little slippy slips to share with you guys. So give me one moment whilst I pull them out of my wonderful magic right hand jacket pocket. Take off the jacket. And we are in stream mode. Kick-off once again, folks. 7:30. We're going for the early kick-off on this Thursday evening. But 7:30 is your kick-off time. But Ipswich against Brighton, we're doing the double down on this fixture this season. Of course, covering the reverse as well as the Amex, which was a 3 o'clock kick-off. And it finished a 0-0 draw. I've gone for a goal-scoring draw this time. I've gone for a 1-1 draw. In terms of my prediction, not a prediction which leads to any money. But what it does lead to is if the match result is a draw, a 55 pence stake. Yes, you can tell I was working off some an interesting £1.61. We've got 55p down for there to be a draw in this one. If it is a draw, that will be a £1.82 return for me. 50p for Manchester United to win by 2 or more against Southampton. Over 10.5 corners of Bruno Fernandes to score. £2.88 is the return on that one. And then a good evening. Good evening, Ashik. Yes, we'll talk about Derby Day in just a moment. But the final one is quite simply United to win 55p for 72p on that one. So there you go. So yeah, there we go. And we have 1 penny left. Because yesterday's bet on Rangers and Newcastle to win had £1.61 back. So £1.60 was and a p. A single lonely penny remains. But it was Derby Day delight yesterday. What an North London derby. I don't care if people tell me, oh, it's boring. Was it? Not for me. It was Derby Day. Derby Day is never boring. And it most certainly was our day on Derby Day. Back to winning ways. Arteta out still, but it was our way. It was our day on Derby Day. A deserved win. And hopefully from there, we can continue winning. Yeah, Fletcher, McCoist and Ferdinand all seem to Tottenham will rob. Bog off. Interesting that Fletcher, McCoist and Ferdinand didn't bring that up, eh? Yeah, by the way, we all know that should have been Sky Sports, Jamie Carragher, Gary Neville, Kelly Cates and all the lot. But there you go. Instead, the North London Derby team yesterday was TNT Sports' finest, Lindsay Hipgrave. Along with Martin Keown, Rio Ferdinand, Peter Crouch. Ooh. Peter Crouch. Commentary team. A commentator who claims to live in Nottingham, in Darren Fletcher, who uses the word Alcatraz. A Manchester United former who normally acts as a pundit, playing a co-commentary role with Ali McCoist in Rio Ferdinand. And one of the greatest Scottish commentators you will ever find in Ali McCoist. (3-1) Brighton, 5-0 United. I'm going to go, well, 2-goal margin, plus Bruno Fernandes to score, 10.5 corners, £2.88 back for that one. As I said, we are looking for a draw here tonight, as I said then. When do Liverpool play? Liverpool. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I've remembered you're playing Brentford. Yes. Yes. We are going to be covering Brentford v Liverpool. We are going to be covering Brentford v Liverpool, which I can't believe, by the way, has not made telly. I do not understand how that fixture has not made television. I'm sorry, but I don't understand it. But yes, we will be live for Brentford as they face Liverpool. I predict a 2-2 draw. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. And Newcastle v Bournemouth will also be live with us, 12:15. For the 12:30 kickoff, live on TNT Sports, which is where you can watch this game tonight. And then at 5:30, it's back to my favourite, Sky Sports. Probably Jamie Carragher or Gary Neville and co-commentary team alongside probably Rob Hawthorne, with presumably David Jones as the presenter. Because let's face it, Kelly Cates is on her last season at Sky Sports. I only found out about this a couple of days ago. Gossip. Yeah, Kelly Cates is moving to fucking Match of the Day next season. So there you go. And let's face it, every time there's a Monday night game, she's on Super Sunday. TNT is shit. I'm sorry, but I don't rate TNT. I don't rate it. I don't find the TNT in the TNT Sports. Do you know what I mean? I'm a Sky Sports guy all the way. I like Sky Sports. I'm sorry. Everybody has a preference, and I prefer Sky. But yeah, there's a Monday night game, Chelsea Wolves. So guess what? Yeah, Casey Girl will be on a Super Sunday, more than likely, meaning that the David Jonesy, in order so they get both a fair share of games, will have Saturday, Monday. And yeah, Newcastle, Bournemouth, no real surprise in the fact that Hipgrave will get that game. I mean, let's just be real with it straight. Hipgrave will get that game, won't she? I can't believe that Hipgrave got that game yesterday. I'm sorry. Laura Woods might be on maternity leave. I don't know what's going on with Laura Woods, but that should have been Laura Woods. Yeah, the fact that Hipgrave got that game. Don't get me wrong. Hipgrave is funny. Hipgrave is all right, but for me, Northern and Derby, Woods over Hipgrave all day. Do you know who I want to see actually come to Sky or TNT? Mark Pugac. Oh my God. I am not even being funny with you right now when I tell you that ITV might have one of the world's best football presenters in their hands. How Mark Pugac is not at Sky or TNT is beyond me. He is actually an insane presenter. If you're looking to replace Kelly Cates, Mark Pugac is your man. Mark Pugac is your man. 5-4-1 formation for Ipswich. She's Christian Walton in goal. The back five today is Leif Davis, Luke Wolfenden, Wes Burns, Jacob Greaves, and Dara O'Shea playing behind the midfield four of Calvin Phillips, James Cajuste, Amari Hutchinson, and Nathan Broadhead. Leading the front line by himself is lone striker Liam Delap. On the bench is Originette Murich, Ben Johnson, Connor Townsend, Ben Godfrey, Jack Taylor, Massimo Luongo, George Hurst, and Jack Clark. For Brighton, it's a 4-2-3 formation, which sees Bart Verbruggen, who begins in goal. A back four today for them of Adam Webster, who wears the captain's armband, Jan-Paul van Hecker, Permis Estepinian, and Joel Veltman. Playing behind a midfield split into two parts, a defensive two of Carlos Baliba, and Yasin Ayari plays behind you, attacking three of Simon Alingra, Matt O'Reilly, and Karim Matoma. Leading the front, though, by himself, low striker, João Pedro on the bench, Brighton, Jason Steele, Tarek Lamptey, Lewis Dunk, Solly March, Julio Enciso, Jakob Modder, Georgina Rutter, Jan Kuba Minter, Danny Welbeck from Arsenal striker. Who? What? Who? Help me. What's going on? Sorry, ITV1 what? We have 5 minutes to go to kick-off, folks. We have 5 minutes to go to kick-off. Luke, by the way, is not at this game. I know. I mean, by no coincidence, after I rock up at Norwich for their game, he is not at the next match. So, we might, by a very low chance, see his face lurking around the chat. He probably is watching the game on TNT Sports himself. But I'm just letting you know, he is not at this game. So maybe he didn't fancy the trip back to the southeast again. Don't know. I would have gone though. I tell you what, I'm a Brighton fan. If I'm a Brighton fan, I'm not a Brighton fan. Yeah, I would definitely go to Ipswich. I mean, I saw Portman Road, by the way. I saw Portman Road. That stadium looks insane. Like from the view you get, as you driving past the train station, you know what I mean? Like when you see it at the left window of a coach, something like that, it looks like an insane ground. I'm not even gonna lie about it. Like seeing it live, I thought, wow, Portman Road, what a wow. I did not realise it looked that good in person. Actually looks decent. I can't lie. It was a really enjoyable day. Oh, shut up, Sam Matterface. No. Oh my fucking god, Sam Matterface on commentary. Yes. You guys should know by now I am a Sam Matterface fan. Yo, Sam Matterface on comms, man. TNT, thumbs up to that. Yeah, the commentator who I just adore. Honestly, Sam Matterface, he's a great commentator. You love the vape, mate. Like, I'm very picky about commentators. I'm not even going to lie about it. As a commentator myself, I'm picky about the ones I like. I'm extremely picky about presenters and all that lot. Minutes applause here at Portman Road ahead of kick-off. It's once a blue, always a blue, which comes on the screen, firstly. Brighton staff, including Fabian Hurtzler, joining with the applause, and players. Boring game, mate. Boring game. So a minute's applause there. I'm not entirely sure who it was for, but it did say on the Ipswich Town screen at Portman Road, once a blue, always a blue. So maybe it was somebody who passed, I don't know. Passed on. Referee for this one is Tony Harrington. And we are about to kick off Portman Road for what is a Realltom football double down on Ipswich against Brighton. Remember, we streamed the reverse at Amex Stadium, just a reminder of that. So we've got another double down for you guys in this season. We try and get many double downs in as possible. In fact, for Arsenal, pretty much every single game that Arsenal play in the Premier League is a double down, except for the one that happens in the New Year period. So Brentford against Arsenal will be the only double down you don't get this year. Sorry to say that. And yes, Man United against Southampton would have also been a double down. We're off and running at Portman Road. So can the team who frustrated Brighton at the Amex Stadium get a result against the Brighton who won in fashion at Carrow Road in a stadium and against a team where I said it'd be a 1-1 draw? They won 4-0 against the odds. Can they do the exact same thing in very similar territory of England? But against the Premier League Ipswich in their yellow kit this time around as well. Webster. Oh yes, 1, 2, 3 predictions by the way this week. I have gone Arsenal 2, Villa 0. 1-1 Everton Spurs. 1-1 Ipswich Manchester City. So just to reiterate that, Arsenal 2, Villa 0. Ladbrokes 1, 2, 3 this is. Everton 1-1. Ipswich 1-1 for this weekend. If all three of those scores are correct, £100 in my back stick. Miss Homer. Webster comfortably back to Bruggen. He's going 2-1 Ipswich, by the way. I don't know how you already read that coming out, but he's going 2-1 Ipswich. And Brighton, games to fail. So they've only failed to score in 2 games this season at Brighton. I can confirm to you that was one of the games against Ipswich, which we were live for. And the other was... I don't know. How about losing the ball? Back again, Ipswich at Brighton. Veltman. Potentially. I mean, it might ruin Bournemouth, I'll tell you that. It's the problem with these clubs when they overachieve, you know, obviously. Nottingham Forest, it's going to be great to see them in the Champs there next season. Pedro, Yassin Ayari, Veltman. Veltman plays it in. It was a decent ball. Brighton's throwing. Perez Estepinian. Tony Harrington's whistle has gone. And that is now indicating a flag up for an offside against Brighton. There's Hertzler. Firmly coated up. Long ball from Ipswich's keeper. 1-1. I'm going 1-1, all right? I'm going 1-1. I want a draw. A draw and United to win. Happy days. Yeah, and the only reason why I haven't joined those results together, by the way, I would have joined those. I would have joined those results together in an accumulator, but I'm not as confident on a draw here as I am for United to win. Otherwise, they would be streamed together in an accumulator. Excuse me, they would be streamed together in an accumulator. Well, by O'Shea on the throw-in. Belieber knocks one long. Eyes on it from Adingra. He has got the better of Leif Davis. And he has played it to Belieber. Estepinian sneaks it through to Matoma. Left-hand side. Ball inside. Ayari goes down. No. Goes down. There was an arm across. No push for me. No penalty. Let's have a look at the replay. Absolutely not. Makes a meal of it. Yassin Ayari. Slight contact with the left butt cheek. Phillips, by the looks of things, yeah, never a pen in all my time, I can tell you that. Move on with the game. I would hope the VAR just waved that away as well. Not even looked at it. Clear enough to me on that replay. Towards the near post and flicked away by Jacob Greaves. Trying to prevent the corner Ipswich. They haven't done that. And it is a corner from the right now for Brighton. So 2 corners consecutively from the opposite sides of the pitch. And this is Matt O'Reilly, who's going to take this corner from the right. O'Reilly. Webster had his eyes on it. Couldn't get headed contact. Goes out for the goal kick. Taylor wins that ball. Hutchinson comes across. Ball stays in. Should have it back, but Phillips has ran into danger, and Brighton win the ball back. Perhaps just a bit too strong for Ipswich at the minute, Brighton. Estepinian came under pressure. Gets it to Matoma. Left-hand side, Belieber. And Ipswich hold their shape and win the ball back. It's cleared long. Header from Estepinian. Make sure that Brighton win back possession. Webster. Ayari. O'Reilly. Movement down the right is positive from Adingra. Ayari will go out for the goal kick in the end. Last touch of a Brighton player. And the current possession is 21% for Ipswich and 79% for Brighton. So a very diminutive start from those boys in yellow. But I can tell you right now, domination. If you're against Forest, Brighton, which you are going to be up against eventually, and I will be watching that game, then that you'd be going with the wrong game plan, and you'd probably be driving yourselves into a loss. Dominating possession, I think, is the worst thing you can do against Forest. They are an unbelievable counter-attacking side. In fact, that Forest-Brighton game is going to be a 12:30 kickoff at some point, and it is live on TNT Sports. Give it away cheaply. Belieber. Mitoma goes from distance. It was a tame shot. Comfortable. Christian Walton. Not really tested. The Ipswich goalkeeper, Brighton. We've got bing bong blocks in the house who say Ipswich are going to win. We will have to see. The question is, can they test Verbruggen? And the back line of Brighton, that's the ball across. It's Hutchinson who gets the touch. Here's Phillips. Kajuste. That counter-attack could be on. We've played 13 and a half minutes. Still 0-0 in a fixture which last season finished goalless. Last time finished goalless. It was fun, man. I won't lie about it. It wasn't a game I didn't enjoy. When a game finishes 0-0, it doesn't mean you don't enjoy it. It just means that you don't see any goals. "15 minutes to go to kick off for Manchester United against Southampton." The team news will be available for the Premier League app right now as well. I'm presuming that there's some coverage pre-match going on with TNT. I presume they're reading out the lineup, Stuart, everything. So, yeah, it should really be 8:15 though. Can't lie. Kate and Jonathan. Hi, Tom. 9 wins in a... Yeah. Very good. Very good. Well done. Yeah, comfortable last night. He's that well with the brace, you know, comfortable. Newcastle. At the minute, doing well, getting those wins. Isak's on some kind of goal scoring run as well. Believer to Webster. I think a draw, actually. A draw or a win for Newcastle. Bournemouth may be able to hold a draw. I'm going to go 2-1 to Newcastle. I'm going to go 2-1. Good clearance, good clearance. There's a nudge from Delap. Deemed a foul by Tony Harrington. JJ, every time I watch Ipswich, Sam out of faces on comms. Does he ever have a day off? I'll be honest with you, mate. The guy works at TNT Sports, largely on the Europa League. I actually think this is the first time. I don't know. I'm not on ComView or anything, but if my memory serves me right, he is not a registered world feed commentator. He works for ITV and TNT Sports. So my presumption is that unless Ipswich Town are in a European competition or televised in the FA Cup, or of course part of Midweek Mayhem on TNT, then Sam Matterface would not be the commentator. Yeah. I like Sam Matterface, though. With all due respect, I do like Sam Matterface. And I think he set a huge standard for commentary in the World Cup finals recent. 2022's World Cup final, I thought he was outstanding. I mean, I'm sorry, but ITV on that World Cup final outshone the BBC by some stretch of a mile. The BBC were made to look like prats on that World Cup final coverage. And the thing is, as well, I put a poll up for that World Cup final. Where are you watching, BBC or ITV? A lot of people said the BBC. Now, me, if I have the choice, I pick ITV. All day long. I honestly, I couldn't give two flying shits about the adverts. I really couldn't. It's as simple as that. ITV are a better broadcasting company with better presenters, better commentators, better everything. And they don't hold you to pay a TV license. They've got Gary Neville license for when it's the Euros World Cup as well, haven't they? You know, they've got they've got your flipping Lee Dixons and all that lot, and you know McCoysts, and you know you've got your Seb Hutchinsons, your Clive Tildsleys. You know what I mean? And when you look at the BBC, it's pretty much Guy Mowbray. And Guy Mowbray, he's a shit commentator. Honestly, some people will like Guy Mowbray. Guy Mowbray. I honestly, I would not give that guy any kind of credit. So I will end the debate there right now and right there. But I'm going to say it right now. ITV are the better company. I did manage to convince a few people to flick over and give it a go. And there was some kind of messy... it was something to do with Messi. I remember. This was the Mikel Urbano days as well. And Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Honestly, people were going, oh my God, Tommy, you were right. People were going, Tommy, you were right. Yeah. Like, I got people to flick over to ITV. They heard Sam Atface's commentary on Messi, something about it, and that's it. People were going, oh my God, you were right all along. Of course I'm right. Just because I hate Lionel Messi. But the commentary was outstanding. Oh, Broadhead, what a save. Ipswich into the game with probably their first or second shot. Verbruggen conceding the corner. I don't understand. Hang on a minute. Your prediction is... That's Championship, isn't it? Yeah. That's not the FA Cup picks. Yeah, the FA Cup picks. I know what date I'm looking for, February the 8th, and do me a favour. The FA, if you are watching this, you're probably not. For my own sake, so that I don't have to travel all the way down to Brighton on a Friday night. Yeah, schedule that Brighton-Chelsea game on Saturday. Please. After 3 p.m. Because Brighton-Chelsea is the game I'm planning to go to, alright? Thank you in advance. Yeah, and quite frankly as well, yeah, my idea is to stay in the hotel Saturday into Sunday, not Friday into Saturday. I've done Sunday into Monday. I've done Saturday into Sunday. I've not done Friday into Saturday. What you said? Oh yes, by the way, I'm about to give you a gobsmack moment. According to trip.com, Premier Inn in Brighton is cheaper than Travelodge. Ooh. Ah. Oof. And Brighton does not have a Britannia hotel. That's two trips where I can't stay in a Britannia hotel. I'm like, I can't lie to you guys though. The hotel in Norwich was all right, but I really did pull a face. I did pull a face when the receptionist told me ground floor, room number 002. The hotel's second room on the ground floor. The only reason why I didn't make a complaint was because the room had a high window. If that window was low down, there would have been a complaint from me. How much is that? Don't even. And I swear to you, if you tell me, I don't even. Oh my god. Oh my, I can't. Honestly, yeah. If you think that I will pay £100 to stay in a hotel, no. I am not here for fancy schmancy. I don't know how many times I am not a fancy person. Please understand me when I tell you I am not a fancy person, all right? Yeah, I do not pay expensive prices for fancy things. Some people will, but I don't. That's the reason why I stayed in a travel lodge. In Norwich, I had a selection of hotels. You believe me, I could have stayed next to the stadium. But I chose a travel lodge. Why? Because Tom doesn't pay £100 for luxury. I don't need luxury. What I need is a room that's clean, check mark, a bed, the one that was, by the way, very comfortable, and it was a double bed, check. A room that can be heated or turned down, or heated or cooled, check. A room with a television, check. A room with a kettle, check. And a room with an ensuite, check, check, check. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Doubletree. Yeah, because this game's staying 0-0, I'm telling you. Doubletree by Hilton, Brighton. James, £380. What? Booked from £380. King guest room, booked from £394. King superior room with sofa bed, book from £403. King 1-bedroom suite with sea view, £6 short of £500. Just know. Thank you for the inspo, but I would much rather pay £50, £70. I paid £71.98 for my comfy, breakfast included, Wi-Fi included stay at Travelodge in Norwich, where I had a good night's sleep, a good breakfast, and an okay room. I don't need to pay £394 or whatever it damn it is. And I would never, oh God, I would not pay it. 380 quid. That is remarkable. 380 quid. That is remarkable. Honestly. That is honestly that is absolutely insane. Hilton by Doubletree, whatever you are. No. And even when I am rich, all right, even when I am rich, I'll still stay in the basic hotels. Do you know why? Because Tom don't need luxury. As long as the hotel's corporate and under a chain, I don't give two. And see so. Do you know what? I paid £3 to Travelodge for my Wi-Fi. I had not one issue. Fair enough, all right? I don't agree with paying for Wi-Fi, but you know what? £3 for 24 hours, which covered my whole stay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because do you know what? Did I have an issue? I was charged £3, yeah. But I'm not even going to dispute it. If you're saying £2, whatever. Tom ain't interested. Because did I have a good experience? Yes. I'm not going to go down the bandwagon of did I? Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have paid that. Oh, I could have got it £1 cheaper. Because the trip is done. And was I happy with my stay? Yes, I was. I left them a 5-star review. And I respond because I had a good. By the way, in this hotel, I had a good long chat. Jordan's in the house. How you doing? I had a good long chat with the receptionist guy, the guy who was managing the hotel for the night, practically. And he says to me, one of the most common complaints we get is the rooms don't hold heat. Yeah, smart tactic. Arrive at the hotel at 5 o'clock, stay there until 7 o'clock, keep on top of the radiator, get it warm, go out for 3 to 5 hours, put the radiator back on, you're warm. Common sense to the rescue, people. The rooms have radiators. It is your fault if the room is not warm. Because, yes, they have these stupid energy-saving sensors in the rooms. I am fully aware of that. Work around it if you want a room warm. A warm room. And yes, folks, the temperatures did hit minus overnight. I can confirm that to you. Alright? It was probably one of the coldest weekends of the year. But I managed to heat the room alright. So I don't understand why people can't just flick the rate. Honestly, just keep on top of it. Just keep it. Well, I was very smart about it. I sat by it. On the chair that they provide in the room, I put that by the radiator, sat by it, kept an eye on the temperature, and if I felt it was going down, ping it back up, and the room started to warm up. And in that 2-hour period while I was in the room, I tested to see if the room got warm, because as you know, your body adjusts to heat. You know, your body doesn't necessarily sense when a room's warmer than what it was when you first got into it. So I exited the room, had a wander around the hotel, came back in, the room's warm. I have nothing more to say either. But never will I pay £380 for a hotel room. I promise you. Norwich Centre Riverside. Talk about that one there, by the way. Wes Burns got whipped down the right, cuts it back for Hutchinson, whose shot is blocked. Still 0-0. Webster, Estepinian, Pedro. Van Hecker with 6 minutes to go to half time. Corner. Fourth corner of the game for Brighton. Ipswich had one. That corner. Shy of 4 minutes to go. First half here. Davis, good takedown. That was Wes Burns, sorry, he pulled it across. Backball by Wolfenden. Flicked on to Burns again. Murray Hutchinson. Davis, slight slip, gets back up instantly. Here's Amari Hutchinson, strikes on range, good save for Bruggen. Did go out, I think. Should be a corner. Should be a corner, I don't know if it's been given. Now Pedro is down. Wolverton, he wins the ball. It's a clean challenge, but he does follow through on Pedro. No foul. Because he wins the ball. There is a stud mark on his upper thigh. Pedro losing out. Davis wins the free kick. Chopped down by, I think it was Iari. O'Shea was the target. Last couple of seconds before we've hit 45 minutes. And it is indicated there'll be a minimum of one additional minute at the end of the first half. That's 1 minute of added time. Just about played the minute. That's half time. The minute's gone and we are 0-0 at the break. Nil-nil again. Will it be the same scoreline as last time? Half-time score, Portman Road, Ipswich 0, Brighton 0. So goalless, completely goalless between these two now for approximately 135 minutes of football between these two in the Premier League as well. So there's been 135 minutes, excluding added time, played between these two in football. There has never been a goal scored in this Premier League fixture. There's never been a win in the Premier League between these two. So never have we seen a Premier League goal in this fixture. This is the second fixture in the Premier League to be played between these two. Never seen a goal, never seen a win in the Premier League between Ipswich and Brighton. And if it is 0-0 today, that will be 180 minutes, excluding added time, of football played between Ipswich Town and Brighton Hove Albion, that there has not been a goal. Nil-nil Man United Southampton so far. And the Saints have had the only shot on target in that game as well, would you believe? No shots for Man United, one for the Southampton, and that shot was on target. Well, after your midweek mayhem, we are having a break tomorrow night, but we'll be back on Saturday, the 18th of January. That's Saturday this week coming. And it'll be Newcastle against Bournemouth, which is the 12:30 kickoff. Will be live for 3 o'clock. Choices are West Ham v Crystal Palace, Leicester, Fulham, and Brentford, Liverpool. We're opting for Brentford v Liverpool as the game that I will be live for. Arsenal v Villa at 5:30. Your Super Sunday for this weekend will see Everton against Spurs at 2 o'clock, with 4:30 seeing Ipswich against Manchester City. Monday Night Football on the 20th of January will be Chelsea against Wolves. And Saturday the 25th of January, date for your diary. It will be a double header on that Saturday in particular. But Manchester City-Chelsea, what a huge game in that 5:30 slot on Saturday the 25th after Wolves v Arsenal. In fact, that is a flipped weekend because, of course, on the Super Sunday, Sunday the 26th of January, we will be doing your triple header for you guys with Fulham taking on Manchester United as the headline act of that Super Sunday at 7 o'clock. With Villa against West Ham in the popular slot of 4:30, and a London derby between Crystal Palace and Brentford to get us started at 2 o'clock, with Spurs taking on Leicester at 2 as well. Then the 1st of February is going to be the last Premier League weekend before before the FA Cup round, which is the 4th round. And it is the weekend of Arsenal against Manchester City. Brentford v Spurs will be one of those ones we'll be live for as well. The replay was, of course, not shown on telly, so we weren't live for it. Wolves v Villa at 5:30 will be live with us at Molineux. 3 o'clock our choices of Bournemouth v Liverpool, Everton, Leicester, Ipswich, Southampton, Newcastle, Fulham. And Nottingham Forest against Brighton, for me, is the second best fixture of that pack of selections. So we will be live at Nottingham Forest against Brighton, 12:30 on Saturday, the 1st of February. That's 3 days out from my birthday, which is Tuesday the 4th. And there is no fixture of any Carabao Cup or Premier League form on that particular day. So I will be enjoying my birthday thoroughly. I know. As soon as I say Fulham, activation for Charles. I tell you what, man, you Fulham fans are up to it, man. Honestly, every time I stream Fulham at the minute, my streams go absolutely wild. Respect, honestly. I don't respect you for recent results, with all due respect, but I respect you, football club, you know, for what you're doing. You're not bad, you know. I'd probably say Bournemouth are a little bit better in some senses, but also in other cases, you are better than Bournemouth as well. Obviously, I would say that Nottingham Forest, with the most obvious reasons right now, are better and hold a bigger place in my heart, but, you know, I have to say that your fans, you know, that Southampton game absolutely burst, man. It was the biggest viewing Premier League stream that we have done this season. And then the one after that, which was against Ipswich, was a 2-2 draw, I think. That was almost as good as well. Yeah, well, listen, I mean, as I say, I mean, when Fulham are on telly, we'll be live for them, you know what I mean? And obviously, on this occasion, you know, because obviously yesterday was Derby Day, you know, I mean, Tuesday we had Nottingham Forest and Liverpool, which outshines any fixture for my thing. Forest Liverpool outshines any fixture on any day. You know, Brentford Manchester City would be my top pick, excluding that fixture. And obviously, the North London Derby comes over everything. You know. And I'm not being funny. I have no interest in watching Leicester. That's the only reason why I'm not covering you this weekend. Is because, quite frankly, I have no interest in watching Leicester. I go by the CV picks at 3 o'clock. Unless Arsenal are playing at that slot, I've got an open deck of choices. But when you play Nottingham Forest, yeah, you'll be at the forefront of it. You know what I mean? For the reverse against Forest, you know when you play Forest. I mean, we were playing Leicester at the same time last time you played Forest. But we were on telly at 12:30 against Leicester in the reverse leg. The reverse fixture. So, yeah. No, 3 o'clock I'll be live for you guys, I think, on that particular day. Crystal Palace, probably not. Because in fact, definitely not, because Arsenal are playing West Ham. But no, if you get that 2 o'clock slot, you're guaranteed a stream. Like, Super Sunday almost never gets cancelled on this channel. So you are guaranteed to stream it on a Sunday. Yeah, I mean, Graham Potter, what a start to the season for him, really. But yeah, I won't lie about it. You know, certain clubs, you know, do take my pick, really, you know, a little bit. But you can see the variation, though. Like, if you look through all my streams and you recognise them as 3 o'clock kickoffs, I do variate, but Forest and Wolves do get favoured a lot at 3 o'clock, and Arsenal. Yeah. Well, sensational. I mean, I know it wasn't the right result against Villa, but to be fair, you expect Everton to lose against Villa. So, my response is just simply, you know, what an unbelievable managerial signing. You know, the unfortunacy of the result is obviously there for all to see, you know, on his first game. Outstanding. What an I seriously, if Arsenal didn't exist, I'd support that club. I love that club. Right, I love that club, and so for so many reasons, it's just an absolutely sensational ground with a sensational fan base in a sensational city. It's just it's a family club. It's the city. The city is wired to that club, and you can tell. You know, and I just love it. I do. I have a real soft spot for him, and I love him. And I love it to bits that they're succeeding. Because never once have I tipped them off to be relegated. Never once. Never once. I'm not sure where he comes from, to be fair. I mean, he was at Burnley, he was at Newcastle, but he's found his happy place at Nottingham Forest. It's clear. Having a warm up here in Ipswich. He's watching on the Fire Stick, Luke is. Right then, if you want to watch second half, TNT Sports 2 HD is the place you need to go, not your Fire Stick. Let's get the second half underway. Dilap. Wes Burns. Pedro. Good. It's a good challenge on him by Ipswich, you know. Really nice play. Can they make an impact into the game in the second half? Ipswich. Still no alert on the Manchester United game. United have had 6 shots not on target, and Southampton have had 4 shots on target from 5 total attempts. The possession is 50-50, all bar the 1%, pretty much. 49.1% for Southampton and 50.9% for Manchester United. It's a case of 3 corners to 0 for Manchester United. But yet it's 0-0. Make it make sense. United, by a narrow margin, dominating the ball. United being dominated on shots on target, but dominating shots in total. And dominating the corner count. Where'd you go with that one? The pass count is 169 for United and just 165 for Southampton. That's a separation of 4 passes. 2-4-1 touches to 2-3-3 Southampton in favour of United. And then you've got more clearances by Southampton, which is 11 to United's 7. Again, a separation margin of just 4. That is booked. Well, we will see. I mean, I don't think they'll make the top 4, to be honest with you. I mean, I think the top 4 is going to be pretty much probably Arsenal, Liverpool, Forest, Chelsea, with all due respect to Bournemouth. But I think Arsenal, Forest, Liverpool is a set top 3. I mean, obviously, Newcastle, Chelsea, and Man City are going to try and battle it out for the 5th spot. I don't think so. I mean, we'll see. But I think it'll be 5th. That is the maximum for Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, if Forest, Arsenal, Liverpool keep it up, yeah, we're going to keep Newcastle at the top. I mean, yeah. You're separated with Chelsea by 1 point. You have the exact same goal difference. And Newcastle in the next game do play Bournemouth, which is going to be a titan, I think. And when you compare that to Chelsea, I mean, they've only really... I mean, they've got Wolves at home and... Dylan's in the house. How you doing, Dylan? And Pedro's gone down. United have registered their first shot on target. They've had 8 shots now, and they have had 1 on target. But Southampton remain diminutive in the shots on target statistic box with 4 on target. Pedro pressuring. Oh, that's a foul. He's got to get a yellow card for that. I'm looking at Siri. Do you know what? Pedro could be in danger in the safety of his opponent there. I want this to be considered because look at this. I mean, I think he has endangered the safety of his opponent there potentially. He's running at very high speed. The goalkeeper. I mean, I am asking the question of, is João Pedro obviously feels sorry, but has he endangered the safety of Christian Walton? His opponent is Christian Walton. Has he endangered Christian Walton's safety here? He's running at the ball. The ball's ahead of him. Walton's trying to clear the ball. He doesn't reduce his speed. I would ask the question, there's an elbow up as well. Has he endangered the safety of his opponent there? I mean, Walton's getting a concussion check. You see, I wouldn't give a red card, but that, what I've just seen, for me, does come under a category of endangering the safety of an opponent. I feel as though Christian Walton's safety was endangered there by João Pedro, lacking the awareness to reduce his speed, knowing the goalkeeper was trying to clear the ball and not move. That stayed in. Wes Burns, it's brilliant trickery. Estepinian is to ground the minute. There's nothing in it from Burns. Nothing in it. It's brilliant trickery. Love that nutmeg on Webster. And in the end, I think it's Iyari who comes across. So Kayuste going to try a long throw in here for Ipswich. There's a flick on. It's followed up. It's wide. It was Wes Burns in the end who took the shot. And it is just off target. Not a bad routine there on the long throw in by Ipswich. It was cleared away. Forced to Wes Burns. And that will be a nutmeg on the way through there. And it's an own goal by Manuel Ugarte. And Southampton have taken the lead at Old Trafford. I can confirm that to you right now. Southampton are in front at Old Trafford. An own goal from Manuel Ugarte. The team who have been dominating the shots on target are in front. So United might be forced to come from behind. Ayari cuts that back. Chance for Brighton and Mitoma. It's took a deflection. It's on its way in. Brighton have a lead at Portman Road. Southampton scored, Brighton scored. The South Coast connection, maybe. Cut back from Ayari is good. Should save it, Walton. Goes through him. And underneath him. So the first goal in this fixture, by the way, in the Premier League as well. Can Ipswich respond? That by Realltom, free kick to Ipswich. Like this from Tony Harrington. I like that hand motion. Half-time whistle has been blown at Old Trafford. As we hit the hour mark, the half-time whistle goes. It's 1-0 to the Saints at half-time. Davies interested delivery, but comfortable catch from Rugged, and yes, indeed they are. Nearly fell short, Brighton there. They have dropped a lot of points from winning positions behind. Was the challenge from Wolfenden, and indeed it's going to result in a yellow card. Got to find that control, Ipswich, and try and find the equaliser. Can't concede another. They are indeed. Brighton going to make a change. It's Lewis Dunk for Adam Webster. And the other one is going to be Matt O'Reilly. So it's Adingra, O'Reilly and Webster replaced by Yankuba Mintzer, Georgina Rutter and Lewis Dunk. Walton clearing the ball, this time not being ran into by a certain João Pedro, who in my opinion did endanger his safety. "25 minutes remain in the southeast. Pedro sets up Rutter, looking for Minter, sorts out his feet, can't apply the finish. They've got it cleared through Phillips, back by Rutter. Hutchinson with the interception. Can't keep the ball as they try to escape Ipswich. Brighton ramped up by their goal, maybe. Fraser. Oof. The next Luke Littler. Just started today. See if you can become the next Luke Littler, eh? Don't doubt yourself. Who can picture Fraser playing at Ali Pally? Pedro on the turn. Good save. The shot was good from Pedro, but equal to it was Christian Walton. On the turn. Good shot. It was in there. The last headed touch. Judging by the reaction of Jorginho Rutter, was off him. Although looking at a replay, it looks to come off the back of the head of Christian Walton. But no corner's been given to Brighton. Pedro slips through Rutter. Wide again. Was there a deflection? Yes, there was. There will be a corner on the left-hand side. Jordan back in the house. How you doing, Jordan? Referee's delaying the corner here because Pedro went to ground. Did Delap just push him? Sam Morsey. No, Wes Burns here. KU's there to come up as well. Replaces are Sam Morsey and Jack Taylor. Don't know how to score that late winner at Wolves. And Ipswich have 20 minutes to find a response here against Brighton. In the fixture that they held out for a 0-0 draw in the reverse. Delap. No foul there for me. Pedro and Davies heads away. I don't know how to respond to that really. Both games sit at 1-0 to the away side. Although I think the Man United game is still in its half-time period. Free kick that'll be. That went to Bruggen. Pedro deflected, shot. Corner it'll be. Seven corners in the game for Brighton. No. Day off. I've done 4 this midweek and 4 will do. 60 minutes remain on the clock. Van Hecker. Well, bet. Just doing a bit of knee movement at the moment there. A bit of movement. Precisely 15 minutes to go now. Brighton dominated with the ball, but more for Ipswich now. 38% for Ipswich, 62% for Brighton. Indicated by numbers and a yellow and blue bar graph. And clear the ball now. Can they piece together a nice move, and one in which could lead to an equaliser? Sort of a dunk, I think. Changes. Welbeck is on, 12.5 minutes remain. More zeal. Slipped through by Minte. Good work from Walton. Moore's looking for the lap. Good work from Van Hecker to intercept, deal with the situation. Leif Davis. Morsey. Hutchinson. He's going to have a run. Toma. The tackle. No. No. Four corners. Need 6 more then. No, 7 more. You had to win. Ayari holds the ball. Brighton have got a free kick here. Ayari is second. Might steal the game, Rutter. We're winning at Norwich. And by half of the 4-0 scoreline that they produced at Carrow Road, they, if this goal stands, are leading now at Portman Road. Which is not quite as far out South East as Norwich, but in the same area, the same part of the UK. Is where the clean sheets and the away wins are coming for those Seagulls. I am being told there's a VAR check in progress. We're going to have to wait. Dunk is in the line of sight of Walton. Goal to be chalked off for me. Goal. So Brighton do have two. Taylor. Ooh, nice. Davis. Ball into the box. It didn't spoil. It was the time of this was 8:57. Was nowhere near the second goal, and he put 0-2 or 1-1. So I don't really know. If it did spoil a goal for me, then yeah, I would have immediately dealt with it. But if you look at the caliber of that comment, 8:57 p.m. it tells me on here, and it also says goal waller 0-2, but then it says 1-1 as well. Jordan. That that came. I think I don't know. I'll check the time. If I get okay. So 6 minutes ago was 21:10. This comment was made at 21:11 according to my StreamYard dashboard. And I obviously saw the goal before the notification, and it's saying 6 or 7 minutes ago on here. So I'm not going to take action. If it spoiled the goal for me, then yeah, absolutely. Came off the head of Morsey. Mohammed out with the mind blown emojis. Big up to Mohammed. How you doing? Welcome in. So that we're going to have 6 additional minutes. Newcastle Bournemouth on Saturday. We'll be live at 12:15, 12:30 kickoff. 3 o'clock with Rugby Liverpool, Arsenal Villa at 5:30. Super Sunday will include Everton against Spurs at Ipswich Town as they face Manchester City. And I can confirm to you as well that I don't think I'm going to do a game on Tuesday next week Arsenal play on Wednesday in the exact same time period as Manchester City's trip to PSG against Dinamo Zagreb. So my immediate point of action is to, as well, considering Manchester United playing Rangers on the Thursday, is to go for Wednesday, Thursday next week in the midweek Champions League and European competition. Yes, I do, and I did. I went to Carrow Road and the Emirates Stadium twice last week. Thank you. Might be able to tell by the fact there was no coverage for either of the cup games for Arsenal last week. As a matter of fact, I've got the full stamp card for the home cup fixtures, FA Cup and Carabao Cup this season, even though there wasn't much FA Cup to stamp. But we've only had one away cup fixture this season. And that was away to Preston North End. They're giving Joel... Stop. Oh my God. I've got to get a picture of it. Go back. Less than 2 minutes remain now for a 2-0 scoreline in favour of the Seagulls. Matoma takes it wide. Byline. Looks like it's about to go from Tony Harrington on this big win for Brighton. A second in a small space of time for them in the southeast. In the county of Suffolk, which sits just outside of London to the east of it, and next door to Norfolk, which is where Norwich stands. There's the full-time score. Big win again for Fabian Hürzeler. And it finishes here. Ipswich Town 0. Brighton 2. Give me 30 seconds, folks. I'm going to go for a quick loo break. We'll keep you going till 9:30, and then I'm going to get you... and I'm going to leave you guys there. We're going to do a quick match week round. Just give me half a minute to go to the loo. Well, this midweek mayhem match week round isn't quite over yet, with Manchester United still playing Southampton, and no goal alert or anything has come from that game yet. I'm about to flick over to it once I'm done with this stream. Before I do that, let's round up the rest of the round with results, of course, 2-2 between Brentford and Manchester City, as well as Chelsea against Bournemouth. Manchester City dropped a 2-0 lead, late equalised from Christian Norgard of Brentford, and Chelsea went 1-0 up through Cole Palmer. It was a similar story. Cole Palmer scores early on. Bournemouth turned the game around from Semenyo, but they did get an equaliser late on. Chelsea to secure themselves a home point against Bournemouth, but not the best of results for Chelsea there. West Ham 3, Fulham 2 was the final score at the London Stadium in Graham Potter's first Premier League match for West Ham, and a first win in that first Premier League match coming for him in the London Derby. Nottingham Forest and Liverpool played out a 1-1 draw, which was thrilling. Forest, outstanding, probably should have won the game, but just didn't quite have enough in the tank to do so in the end. But fair enough to Forest. Outstanding season for them. A narrow 1-0 victory secured by Ollie Watkins for Aston Villa yesterday, as the North London Derby saw Arsenal win, and I am thrilled about it. Leicester City 0, Crystal Palace 2, final score at King Power Stadium. One of the only away wins, all bar this one and the Villa game, to be recorded so far. Newcastle getting the 3-0 win over Wolves, and here Ipswich Town have been beaten 2-0 tonight by Brighton, and it's the first time that goals have been scored in this fixture in the Premier League history, with, of course, no goals being scored in the Premier League's first ever showing of the matchup between these two. Well, Brighton win 2 successive games, half of the scoreline they won at Norwich, but significant in terms of the fact they get points out of this one as opposed to a key to the next round of a cup competition. Folks, I'm going to leave you there. Thank you for watching tonight. Have a lovely rest of your evening. We'll see you all on Saturday for your triple header, with Newcastle taking on Bournemouth, Brentford against Liverpool, and Arsenal Villa. Your Super Sunday coming up on Sunday will consist of Everton against Spurs, keeping our eye on the other 2 games as well. And then at 4:30, Ipswich will be the key team. Again, Manchester City are the away side. Until then, bye-bye from me.
Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for me. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.